Welcome back to Cruising Through Life with Ken Ken. Today's topic is about relationships. This is going to be interesting. I have received a couple of questions that I will be talking about in this video. I will be giving my opinion on these. I'm not saying I'm a relationship guru, but I got a lot of common sense, which is something that a lot of people don't have, even though it says common sense. First question comes from my friend Taylor. He wants to know why relationships are so hard when you both want each other. I find this to be a great question. I believe that relationships are hard when you both want each other because people just don't communicate. It's just that simple. It's so easy to sit down with the person that you're in a relationship with and discuss what you like, what you don't like, what annoys you, what bothers you, the little things that you like, the things you enjoy doing, your hobbies, all of that. All of that stuff needs to be up front at the beginning of the relationship. It doesn't need to come months after y'all have been together. It's it ain't gonna work. It's just not. And I feel as if people who need people who want to be in relationships, your biggest thing up front with that person is to communicate about every little thing. Even if you don't think it's relevant, communicate about it, because I guarantee you, if you communicate about it, that person might either feel the same type of way, might be like, okay, I see where you're coming from, but what about, and you'll be able to broaden the strength of the relationship. You just can't jump into a relationship and think everything's going to be a fairy tale, because it's not. It's not. Life is already hard as it is, and I don't believe that a relationship should have to be hard at all. Like, no. I don't. That's if I was in a relationship that was hard right now, I would just peace out. I'm gone, because I have bigger things to worry about than dealing with somebody who can't communicate. I can't do that. That's just too much. No. Mm-mm. Um so Taylor, I don't really have a solid answer, but if you want my advice, I would say to communicate. It's literally the easiest thing, but you would be surprised at how many people make it seem like it's just the hardest thing to do. It's not. It's really not. All you have to do is put forth the effort. I'm going to say, like, the three strongest things that you can have in a relationship is loyalty, communication, and honesty. Without those three components, throw the whole relationship in the garbage, because it ain't nothing. Like, y'all, it don't matter if y'all have a great time when y'all go out. It don't matter how many memories y'all have made. If y'all don't have them three components, you might as well leave, because you wasting your time and you wasting their time. And don't nobody like having their time wasted. Okay. Question number 2 also comes from Taylor. He wants to know, why don't women just say what they want instead of being indecisive? Yeah. If it has to do with food, I can say this from my own experience, I don't like eating the same food. I want to eat something different. So if we're driving around trying to figure out what we want to eat, we finna be driving for a minute. Because I don't know. I don't know. Let's come up with a cute little craft where we have to draw out of a jar and figure out what we want to eat. That would make things a lot easier, you know? Um, I don't know to what aspect he means with this question, but I feel like a lot of women don't say what they want because they are afraid of how they might sound to their significant other. And that's a logical reason. I'm not knocking it. I feel as if a lot of women beat around the bush to get their significant other to say what they're thinking, if that makes sense. I don't know, Taylor. What kind of women you dealing with, my friend? Cause a grown woman gonna know what she wants. She ain't gonna have to beat around the bush for nothing. I'm not talking about food in this case. Like I'm talking about like with anything, honestly. If she knows what she wants, she gonna tell you. A lot of grown women out here aren't going to beat around the bush. They don't have the time, nor do they have the energy. So, hope that answers your question, Taylor. Question number 3 comes from my dear friend Kayla. Her IG is on the slide. She wants to know, why do guys want to have sex without using protection? Girl, I don't know. Because I guess, some guys talk about how like it feels better without a condom, but it's a trap. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's a whole trap and a half. If y'all have been together for quite some time, then I don't see why not go without using protection. But if y'all just casually hooking up, no. Absolutely not. That is the wrong answer. Like, who got time to get pregnant? I'm not saying I have nothing against people who get pregnant. I have absolutely nothing against, young people starting families. I have no problem with that. But personally, I have way too much that I need to accomplish before I bring another life into this world. And I feel like if a guy is pressuring you to have sex without a condom, honey, you need to let him go because he ain't worth it. Like, at all. Blocked, because who raised y'all to say, oh yeah, let's go and have sex without a condom? Like, who raised y'all? For real. Oh, y'all nasty. Y'all nasty for real. Like, that's crazy. I'm still just dumbfounded by this question. It's a legit question, but you would honestly think that people would be more cautious given the things that are going around and pregnancy. Like, you would think people would be like, you know what, this isn't a good idea. Like, let me just use protection. And look, women, there's female condoms out here. Use them. If he don't want to use one, you use one. If you really want to have sex with that person that bad, it's not a necessity. People think that having sex is just this necessity to life. Like it's just gonna help you wake up another day. Oh, I'm sorry, I need water, food, and shelter to survive. And money, of course. But I don't see why people think that sex is like, if I don't have sex, I'm gonna die. Like, what? Who? Alright. Kayla, girl, I hope that answers your question. Wow, then don't let them catch you, because if you get caught, it ain't no going back. It ain't no going back. You already there. So, question number 4 comes from my good friend Kyra. Kyra wants to know, what would you consider a perfect date for the beginning of a relationship? Whew. I'm a simple-minded person. I don't need materialistic things. I don't. I would much rather, for a first date, I would think we could go to the park, we could go walk around, we can go get ice cream, or have a small picnic somewhere. I don't believe that money has to be spent for a perfect first date, honestly. I feel that some women out here put dating like in this, they put it on this high pedestal, and they want to be wowed like these women on TV shows are being wowed, or like these women in movies are being wowed. Like, honey, wake up. This is the real world, okay? Some of y'all don't have it like that. And some of y'all do. If y'all have it like that, then all means, honey, raise your standards. Raise what you expect out of your man. If you expect a lot out of him, he's going to expect a lot out of you. And you know what you can and can't give. So, me? Okay, let's go to the park. Let's go for a walk. Okay, cool. I can give you my time and attention to see if you're worth investing money into. If you're worth it, then yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And he might think the same thing for you. But I think the simple things are cute. You know, I want to have fun. I want to get to know you. I'm not trying to see how deep your pockets are. And I feel that a lot of females out here are more concerned with how deep a man's pockets are. Money sure don't buy happiness. It doesn't. The people that are out here flaunting like money buys happiness, it doesn't. Because at the end of the day, you gonna want somebody that's there and wants you for you, not for your money. And if they just want you for your money, you're not gonna be happy. All right. So my last question for this video comes from Darian. And he wants to know, what do you think about couples moving in together? Oh man. I don't have a problem with it. I don't see anything wrong with it. However, things are gonna have to be split in this household. And what I mean by split is we gonna have to go half and half on the bills. We gonna have to go half and half on groceries. You know, all the essentials. You know, because I don't believe that one person should be paying for everything. I don't think that's fair. Y'all are in a relationship. Y'all are in a partnership. Y'all need to, 50-50 it. You know what I'm saying? Speaking from past experience, me and my ex, we used to live together. Now, we lived together for maybe about 5 or 6 months. It wasn't a situation that both of our names were on the lease. At the time, it was fine because I was working full time. I was going to school full time. So it worked for us. Do I wish I would have went about it differently? Most definitely. I feel that maybe he and I rushed into moving in together. And I feel like that put a lot of strain on our relationship because we were trying to move so fast by moving in with each other. I feel that if you and your significant other are talking and communicating about moving in with each other, you guys need to set kind of like some basic guidelines, some basic rules. It's a lot of things that come into living together. I feel that if you're going to be moving in with somebody that you're in a relationship with, y'all have to have a strong relationship. You can't move in with each other and the relationship kind of be on the rocks. Like, that's not gonna work. If y'all don't have that strong foundation in your relationship, moving in is not a good idea. And everyone who's in a relationship that moves in with their significant other wants to be happy when they move in together. Yeah, that one was a really good question. Like, I have a lot of experience on that one. The main point is to make sure that you're making the right choice, because no one wants to think that they made the wrong decision by moving in with their significant other too soon. So, in conclusion, relationships are hard, people, but nothing in life comes easy. If you feel like it's something to work for, then work for it by all means. If your relationship is on the rocks, fight for it. If it's something you want, fight for it. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up so easily just because things are hitting a rough patch, life isn't about smooth sailing. It's about roller coasters, roller coaster rides, and bumps and hills and gaping tracks. It's all about that, but it's also about taking a risk. So, if you're considering moving in with your significant other, do it. I always want, the best for, of course, I want the best for my subscribers. I want the best for anybody that watches this video. I am just an all around good person. I have a good heart, and I always want the best for people. If you don't have any peace or serenity in the relationship, it's just safe to say that maybe you should call it quits. And like I said, I'm not a relationship guru. I am just giving this advice based off of what I have experienced myself. Things that aren't healthy for you, you have to let them go. Even if your heart was 100% in it and you're still 100% in it, you just got to let it go, because at the end, if your partner isn't fighting as hard as you're fighting, then it's not worth fighting for. Just that simple. With that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video. As far as the next topic, my friend Taylor did suggest me doing a video basically introducing myself to you guys. I want to say thank you guys for joining me on the second video. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.